Okay, sorry guys. I'm running a little bit late. So what is wrong with my camera? Mm, I'm not sure what's going on with my camera. Okay, it looks fine on YouTube. But for some reason OBS says it's my camera is too small. So as long as it's working on uh, YouTube, it'll be fine. So, um I'm still setting up. I'm running a little bit behind today, so let's go ahead and do our Bible verse for the day, which is 1 Corinthians 10 31. So, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. So, this is just a reminder that everything that we have comes from God. At the same time, how we live our lives, especially when we tell people that we are Christian, reflects a little bit on Christ. So people are constantly watching us, whether we realize that or not. So we have to be very responsible with the things that God gives us, because it's kind of like God lends us those things, right? Because we came into this world with nothing, and we leave this world with nothing. So I think the old saying is the only thing you can take with you to heaven is other people. So, which is supposed to help us remember to share the gospel with other people and to live as Christ does towards other people, so that they can see who Christ truly is. But that includes being Christ-like in our work, even with our food and drink, because I know in America, I don't know about other cultures, but I know here in America, when before every meal, we usually give praise to God for the food that we have. So that's part of where that comes from. um, with that being said, like I said, I'm still setting things up. I did work last night, so I only have like a little bit of sleep. I got up just in time to have breakfast before I started recording. So I apologize that I'm running behind. This is the first week of the new schedule that I'm trying to set up for our streams. So I'm still playing with the timing a little bit. I may definitely have to push our Wednesday streams down an hour, just so I can get some more sleep. But Palia is opening. Maybe. I did play a little bit the other day, trying to prepare stuff for today's stream. If you noticed the thumbnail, it is in the Elderwood. So where we left off on our last stream was we were given a quest from the Watcher to meet her, or to at least go into the Elderwood. Well, to prepare for this stream, I went into the Elderwood to get that screenshot. And when I did that, it marked off that task and gave me another task to see why Neo is in the Elderwood. Now, if you look closely at the trying to talk and do this at the same time. At the thumbnail, my character is standing on the bridge immediately inside the Elderwood. You might not be able to see the bridge. I might have cropped that out. But when I was trying to set up the angle that I wanted for the thumbnail, I wanted to get onto the bridge like midway to take that shot. Well, Neo was staying before the bridge. So I thought, okay, with every other character interaction, we have to go up and press a button to talk to that character. So I was like, I was just going to sidestep Neo, go to the bridge, take the screenshot, and leave talking to Neo until we streamed. But unfortunately, when I walked up to the bridge, Neo interacted with me and went ahead through a conversation. So the main takeaway, and I did take a screenshot of this so I can get the exact wording. I have to pull it up. Let's see. Do. Did I save it? I did save a bunch of other screenshots because while I was preparing for this stream, because I was gathering a bunch of materials, I was working on a little bit of our skills and trying to get things ready. So as I was exploring and trying to get stuff for the stream, I ended up finding more treasure chests for us to go collect. But I did save the screenshot with Neo that kind of summed up the conversation. He said the problem is the Elderwood looks a little different from the last time he was here. So he explained before that point that he had been going around all of Palia to kind of set up pens for the animals to help take care of them and kind of have like an animal nature reserve type thing going, but he hadn't been to Elderwood in a while since he was a kid, and since he had already taken care of the Kilima Village animal area and the Bahari Bay area, his next task was to go to Elderwood and fix that area up. But as he said, the Elderwood looks a little different from the last time he was a kid. It's never been a super cheerful place, but the goop floating in the air is new. So he's referring to the shadowy stuff that we've seen before. So I think he's going to help us figure out what's going on with that. But before we do all of that, so there's a few things we have to do before we start tackling the main quest. We have to, of course, take care of our plot and the things that we have going on, such as the animals and the flowers. We need to go into the village because there's a few quests related to our skills that I've unlocked and I have not completed yet, because I wanted to wait for you all. And then we need to find those treasure chests. So a little bit of an update on how the plot is going. These trees have grown up very nicely and I love it. It is daytime, so it is daytime. So these trees cover a lot with their shade. I know we don't have a lot of sunlight to show that off, but you will see that here when the sun gets a little bit higher. Anyways, I did a little bit of rearranging with the decorations. I moved our little dragon plush, I say little as an ironic thing, over here to kind of get this space a little bit more decoration. I did upgrade our furniture task or furniture skill because I went ahead and added a fence around our flower garden, and I haven't added the gate yet. So the idea is the gate will be here. We'll have this road to kind of stand in the middle of the garden, be the main entry path. So I rearranged the flower rows a little bit. I think I might have done these too close. Let's see. No, they're supposed to be one space apart. So I did that right. Anyways, I upgraded our axe to a fine axe. And I chopped down some of the bigger trees. The bigger trees give you more opportunity to get seeds to plant new trees. So I chopped a lot of them down, and I was able to get some more seeds for trees. I'm just going to go ahead and water them while we're over here. I wanted to move the windmill to this corner over here, but when I went to try to do that, it wouldn't let me do it. So I needed to maybe contact Palia and ask them, how do I fix that? Because when I couldn't move it, I even tried to take an axe to it and hopefully demolish it that way and then just rebuild it over here, but that didn't work either. Like, this is essentially a permanent fixture in this spot, and I don't know how to fix that. So I'm going to contact Singularity 6 and hopefully if they read my message, they'll be able to fix that, or at least explain why it's not movable. But yeah, there is this gap that I originally had when we first set this up between the first row of flowers and the fence. So I'm going to keep that on both sides. That's why I planted this tree here and that tree in that corner. It kind of worked out, especially with our decorations over here, to have it that way. This side's going to be a little bit wider than that side, but that's okay. So I did do that. I guess we can go ahead and do flowers while we're over here. I do have some more flowers to plant, and we do need to sell some of these. To get our, because after I did all those fencing, we were very close to upgrading our furniture skill, and I figured with the other tasks in the village that we had to do anyways, I would go ahead and upgrade the furniture skill, so if Tish has another task for us to do, we can go ahead and tackle that when we go into Kilima. Okay, number 3. Okay, I can barely hear my game, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit. That's better. Hopefully there's not double audio. I tried to keep it low enough where I can still hear it, but you all can't. So I apologize if there's a double sound. If there is, please let me know, and I'll just play mute. This game doesn't have any antagonists that we are aware of. Well, that can hurt us, basically. I don't know why there's a missing spot here. But, like with Minecraft, I definitely need to hear the game in case creepers try to show up. But this game does not have that, so I'm not too worried about it. And I would be willing to play mute if that is an issue. Alrighty. Let's see. These are done. So, whoop, wrong button. I thought about moving these one step closer to each other, like the rows, but then I decided against that because it might be harder to gather them all when we do all this. So I'm just going to leave it as is. It's still pretty the way it is. Okay, that's all of this side. And then this side, I don't have them on me anymore. I lied, I do. Number 8. A friend of mine is hosting dinner tonight, so I'm getting messages. I apologize if you can hear it. But because of that, I won't be able to play as long. 5 o'clock will probably be the cutoff because there's a couple of things I need to do before I head over to her house for dinner. So, and dinner starts at 6, so that gives me an hour to get the other 2 things done. This one's still growing. The purples need to come down. No, I took up the wrong thing. 5. Okay. And then 3. No? 3 should be the seed. Oh, it's 7. And then this one is here. Pinks are okay, and then we need yellow. While I was gathering things, like our materials that we... No! I didn't mean to take that up. We're not selling that yet. Put it back. While I was gathering material for the stream, I did ended up collecting a bunch of Sandy Paws presents, so we can open those as well. that should be it with our flowers. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and refill this because we're going to need that for our crops. I don't know. I thought these trees... Oh. That's why I keep watering them. Okay. I didn't know you could do that. I was like, these trees are fully grown. Why am I still watering them? But that is good to know. We have 3 new acorns, so we can figure out where we want to put those. We are selling all the flowers. And I did get some oak amber when I was chopping down some of the bigger trees. And I think that might be it. Okay. Let's open our Sandy Paws things to see if there's anything we want to sell. A snowy small bench. And just a bunch of coal, which I don't think we can do anything with. It says material, but I don't know, and I don't think this can be sold. And then our snowballs are over here, which there's not really any use for those. They just take up our ammo slot, so I'm not going to worry about them. We also need to figure out how to get glowworms. I'm going to check with Einar and see if maybe he sells them. Tish, I've got some new Ravenwood furniture recipes in I think you're just going to love. Come see them and me when you get the chance. Now that you're getting pretty good or pretty nifty at interior design, I'll share one of my favorite tricks to making any room brighter. Add a bay window. I like to call them Bahari Bay windows. Nice. I like bay windows if they are done properly. A friend of mine had a bay window in her house, and they had bought the house, so it wasn't, they didn't build it themselves. Whoever built it didn't do a very good job, and that thing leaked like no other. Okay. Want to take your skills to the next level? Meet me at midnight in the oldest part of the forest, and I'll share my secrets. Or you can just meet me at the inn during standard working hours. You know, whatever works for you. It's just a stir-fry recipe. And Ani. So I don't know if you've been over there, but the other day I placed a blueberry over by the old Night Sky Temple, and you know what? It disappeared. Like vanished out of thin air. I think there's something over there eating blueberries, and I don't think it's a choppa. It's probably one of those fairy things. Okay, so that's our mail. I did make some kungi, and I got, I think, the Bahari bass. I don't know where I want to put the other bench. I guess in here. Yeah. Anyways, I went ahead and checked the weeklies on what everybody wanted, because we're still working on getting a shep, and we're trying to get Ashra to do that. So this week he wanted kungi and I think a Bahari bass, which is why I haven't sold it yet. In the meantime, I have been doing a little bit of decorating. Again, because we put all those fences up, we were very close to upgrading our furniture skills, so I went ahead and made some more ornaments, and I put those on the tree. I went ahead and made some of our furniture for the study. Also, this little taxidermied Mujin head, there was somebody while I was in Bahari Bay looking for the Dragonbeard's peat moss for the study furniture. They were hunting the magic moonji, and I found out that when a moonji goes up into the trees to kind of like disappear, you can cut that tree down and they'll reappear and you can continue hunting them. So I was kind of helping that person do that when I guess I hunted a different type of moonji or mujin, and it gave me an achievement and a reward for hunting every different type of mujin, and the reward was the stuffed head. So I just put it over here, and I went ahead and made the banner, the side table, the desk, and the chair. That was all the moss I could find the other day. We already had the nightstand. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I did add some more candles in here to help with that skill level up, and some cups. So little details. What else? Like I said, I did upgrade my fine axe. I went ahead and upgraded the rest of my tools so we can have those. We did make some pallium bars, so I'm going to go ahead and put those in the inventory. Oh, Kilima's Miner's Tower of what? So we've smelted every material apparently. Kilima Miner's Tower of Pallium. Power to the pebble, rewarded for mining and crafting bars of all mineral types in Kilima and Bahari. That's cool. I kind of want to put it over here next to the smelter. What we can do is move this somewhere else, because we already have one over there. We already have one over here. We can put it over here next to the picnic table, like it helps with the picnic area. Set that right there. That's cool. Let's go ahead and get, let's see, some silver going. I don't think there's anything else that we can make at the moment. I felt a sneeze coming. Let's see. Because we're still working on, there's one last thing that I need to make for the investigator stuff, which I guess we don't really need that for the study, so we can probably leave that out. We've already made it. I did get some more seeds going, so we have these. I'll go ahead and take those out. Carrots gave us a lot. I only put 2 carrots in and he gave us 13. We definitely need to get the cotton going because we need some more fabric. And I think I went ahead, yes, I put some more stuff in for worms. I tried, I think this, it's not here. What did I try? I think I tried one of the mushrooms to see what would happen. So, um, but we have a plethora of that already in our inventory, so I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to go ahead and plant what seeds we do have. And I've been thinking about it. I don't think Zeki has given us a lucky coin in a while. Okay. Seed-wise, we have just carrots and potatoes. Do I have a bin over here? I do. I want to double check to make sure. We do have rice, apple. Okay, we'll go ahead. Let's put the acorns away. We'll put this in our inventory. We don't need this or the coal. I want to hang on to the coal until we figure out what we can do with it. Oak amber is an epic find. I don't think we've seen that often, and it's a material of some sort, so I'm going to keep it just in case. Yeah. We'll just plant the seeds that we have. While we're in town, I do need to get some more cotton, because we need to make a lot of fabric. I guess we'll just fill them with potatoes. Potatoes. Boil them and mash them and stick them in a stew. Oh, I missed this plot. Okay. What excellent boiled potatoes. We do need to eat something. I don't have anything on me that... Because I want to save the steak dinner for our animals. So let's see. Is there anything we can cook? Ooh, ramen. Oh, we don't have any wheats. That's another thing that we need to get while we're in the village. Wheat and cotton. Okay. Alright, let's go look at our animals. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I did off stream. Oh, I forgot to show you the mushroom. I ended up finding there was a bug that I caught that gave me a seed for a mushroom. This one and pets, and that is Chufford. Chufford is the happy boy. Patricia, she's a little gloomy. The Peckies are more temperamental, I've discovered. I guess that's why I favor the trufflets more. Patita, here you go. Truffers. I haven't fed you yet. You're a good girl. Fashionista. She's a beauty queen. Patrick. Here you go, sir. I could have called him Sir Peckington the Third. Okay, the next time we get a Pecky, we're naming them Sir Peckington the Third. We also need to check on the path of the Kitsu. Alright, let's dump some of our inventory. I'll keep the food on me. We're gonna sell that. We need to get the cotton going. I'm gonna put all the fish down here. And all the food up here. And then we'll go ahead and cook some meat. What? Oh, here we go. Speaking of gold, I don't know how much gold we have. We can't cook that, so we're just gonna leave that there. And then we have lots of leather. I needed leather for something and I don't remember what, but we're gonna put this in there and get that going. Put that there. Alright. I'm pretty sure we are ready to go into town. So I need to remember, we need wheat. Oh my goodness. My memory sucks. If there is a way to increase memory, please let me know. I know anxiety is part of my issue, but I want to say fish oil helps with memory. I think that's what my mother kept suggesting to my uncle, who has some memory issues too. But I might be wrong. Alright, let's get our seeds real quick. Not that one. Zeki. Okay, we need cotton. Cotton and wheat. We have 14,000 gold, guys. I'm buying 5 of these. And wheat. And 5 of those as well. Is there anything else we want to buy? I don't know how to make flour yet. We could go ahead and let's buy a couple of things of flour, because we do have a recipe that includes flour. He's also selling soy sauce. I don't think we have a recipe for soy sauce that includes soy sauce yet, but we'll keep that in mind. Anyways, I did check on this to see what we had going this week. I don't know where we're going to get a mud minnow. I know if we've caught one before, but I don't remember where. I don't know if we've ever caught a bat ray. Found in Bahari Bay caves using worms. Oh, okay. So maybe if we go to the mine shaft, we might be able to fish there and get a bat ray. And then in ponds without any bait. Okay. That's if we work on our fishing. But when we go over here, Ashura wanted kungi. He wanted a prism trout. What is this? Fish stew we don't have the recipe for, and we don't have blueberry pie recipe. Let's see. I think I looked at Haitian's as well. He wanted leather and Okapu stuff, which Okapu is in Elderwood. Why did I need a Bahari bass? I needed that for something. But I think Ashra and Haitian were the only two that I looked at. Einar wants a mud minnow as well. Which we need to talk to Einar anyways. There's a few things we need to talk to Einar about. I know he wants to talk to us for a quest, but we also need to give him a shiny pebble and see if he has any glowworms.
Are you in need of sustenance?
How may I attend your needs? I found this mechanical foot. That explains the unusual energy I suddenly detected. May I take a closer look at it? Give Hecla the mechanical foot. I see. The flow pattern was familiar. I was not certain of the owner until I got a closer look. This appendage belongs to an old Galdor friend of mine. Einar? No, Einar has both of his feet. You've recovered one of another Galdor's 2 missing feet. How'd he lose them? I'll find the other one. Oh, poor guy. Guess he didn't put his best foot forward. This one. I do not understand what you mean. Is that what humans consider humor? Most Galdors are created out of natural materials, such as wood, stone, and clay. What binds us together are the runes on our bodies. When our runes take damage, it is not uncommon for us to lose connectivity to our limbs. This may result in them being unusable or simply falling apart. In the case of my old friend, all of his appendages fell off at some point after leaving the family we both served. Which family? Do you share the same oneness? Is he dead? I do not wish to disclose their identity. After disaster struck, I was afraid he had expired. However, that was not the case. Though faint, his energy persisted. As I slept in solitude through endless sun cycles, his presence never faded away. It was one of the few constants in our ever-changing world. You were never really alone. Your presence must have comforted him too. That's deep. Your friendship endured the ages. I like this one. Comfort? Is that what our connection provided me? I did not consider the possibility my existence gave him comfort during those times. The thought is pleasing. My Gina often compares the relationships between bonded Galdors to that of twin siblings, constant across time, space, and realms, a link incapable of being broken. Togetherness in separation. Togetherness and separation. Everything deserves a connection like that. I wish I had friends. Yes. I do not think it is socially acceptable for humans to carry around their friends' appendages. However, do correct me if I am wrong. I will not keep you any longer. Thank you for finding my friend's missing foot. Unless you are opposed, I would like to keep it close to me so that I can more strongly feel his presence. When I am not busy attending to my Gina's needs, perhaps I will reflect on memories from past time.
Tell me if you require anything.
Ooh, we have some more
Are you
healing
here for my Gina?
bars. I didn't mean to click on you again. I'm sorry.
My Gina needs
Okay.
me.
We talked to Hecla. I don't remember gathering the foot, but that's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. Is Wrath already asleep? He's already asleep. Dang it. Okay. Who is this? Who are we following? Where are you at? Inside? It's not Ashra. Upstairs? Oh, it's Sabira. Let's wait on Sabira because Sabira wants us to go to the Elderwood. And we're not ready to go there yet. So, Tish.
Have you met my brother yet?
I just got some really exciting recipes in store for you. Oh, I can't wait to see. Okay. I never know when it's going to cut me off. She says she got some more of the Ravenwood stuff. Okay. So we have a large end table, a candelabra, and a console table. I like the candelabra, so let's get that. And console table. I guess we can go ahead and get this. I just don't want to spend all of our money. Silk! I didn't realize she was selling that. We've been needing silk this whole time. And we'll eventually come back and get all these recipes, but I just don't want to spend all of our money when we still have some building on our house to do. Okay, we talked to Tish. Wrath is asleep. Sabira is the only one left. Real quick though, I want to see how much renown do we have. Okay, we have 1300, so let's go ahead and get some more writs for our property. And one more. So that gave us 4. I don't think we need any licensing or crafting license at the moment, so we'll wait on that. Ooh, pretty windows. Okay. Alright, let's see what Sabira wants. I don't know why I went that way. She's at the inn. Oh, Ashra.
How can I help?
We have Kungi for you. Here you go.
Few things need my attention.
We
Another
need to
beautiful
be
day.
level 4 to ask
Fair
him.
travels.
What level is he at? Level 2. Okay. A prism trout is found in Kilima Lake using worms in the morning and day. Where's Kilima Lake? Is it this? Alright, Sabira. What you
At
got
your
for me?
service, civilian.
By the look on your face, I can tell you have received my letter. That's good. There is much I wish to with you about. As you may already know, Kilima was once a bustling trade hub where merchants from all across the Palian Republic gathered to exchange goods and services. Travelers often took a series of trade routes through Bahari Bay to reach the village. Most of those routes have long since gone out of use. However, there are murmurings that some of these paths have been revived for less than lawful purposes. Do you happen to have any knowledge of that? Nope, not a clue. I don't think so, sorry. Maybe, maybe not. What are you implying? Ooh, do we tell the truth or do we help Zeki? Let's just ask, what are you implying? I merely thought you may have caught wind of something during your time in Kilima. Word has it that illegal flow items have made their way to Kilima from Bahari City via one of those old trade routes. Illegal flow items? The use of flow by any Majari Palians, besides the order, is forbidden by law. It is part of my job as a watcher of the order to enforce these restrictions, including by investigating the illegal trafficking of flow throughout the Republic. I would like to investigate myself, but deviating from my usual routine may cause alarm among the suspects. It would be best if someone more inconspicuous were to search that area on my behalf. Inconspicuous is my middle name. Leave it to me. Our work together thus far says you are to be trusted, so I was hoping you would be willing to become a confidential informant for the Order. In exchange for your cooperation, we will provide you security and, of course, reward you handsomely for any information you provide us. Would that be a suitable deal? That works for me. Excellent. The Order appreciates your assistance. If I may, your map, please. There. I've marked the location you are to investigate. A rumored dead drop spot for these illicit goods. Do report back to me about anything you find. Oh, and do be careful now. The suspects cannot know we are onto them, or we may lose any leads we have, possibly for good. Ooh. I bet you Zeki's in the middle of it. Okay. Let's pull up our quests. Pretty sure this is a side quest. Nope. Oh! That's another thing. I found another page, another recipe page in Bahari Bay. I did take a screenshot of that, so we will collect that when we go and get the treasure chest, because all of the treasure chests that I found were in Bahari Bay. Like I said, looking for that dragon beard Pete. Illicit trade. Let's put this on. And that's probably, yeah, it's in Bahari Bay. Anyways. Okay. So, I think that's everything here. The last place we're going to go before we head home, because we need to drop some of this stuff off, is we're going to go to, I think it's called the Night Sky Temple, where the Phoenix mural is, and see if that's where the Palium bars go. I think it is, but I might be wrong. Also, we need to keep a lookout for Palium. I don't know what it looks like, and it may only be in Elderwood, because I haven't seen any. I know copper can be found around Kilima, and I think silver as well, and then iron is only found in Bahari Bay. So maybe Palium is only in Elderwood. Or there's something sparkly to the left of the door. Oh, we haven't talked to Einar. Einar does need to talk to us, but he might be asleep. I don't know. Okay, where can we find these? Along the coast of Bahari Bay. I've looked up and down the coast, and I have not seen them. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think I was this close to capturing a marlin because I could see the nose when it jumped out of the water, but then it broke my line and took off. So, a giant goldfish. Or maybe it was a long-nosed unicorn fish? No, because I don't have glowworms. It had to be a marlin. We definitely need to do a stream where we just go fishing. And I keep trying to catch cicada, but they're never the Spitfire. Because we almost have this little orb done. I don't think we've completed any of the orbs yet. So I'm wondering if you complete one, does it glow? That would be a cool little thing to see. Okay. Recipes. Mujin Bahari. Here we go. 20? Bruh. And we need gold, which we've upgraded our pickaxe. So hopefully we can get some gold ore as well. It's going to be a minute before the sun rises again and we can talk to Wrath. So we may just wait for Einar. Actually, the sun is going to rise here soon. So let's go home and drop off some stuff. What is this over here? What are you? This might be silver. It's silver. Okay, silver and copper on the side. What is the second ore in Bahari? I wonder if there's 2 ore per region. Oh, it's so dark. What was that? Oh. I forgot we were cooking stuff. Do 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 do. We need to add this. And put this up there. We did. Oh, did we get? Yes, we did. Okay. What else do we need? We need to put the seeds away because we can't do anything with them at the moment. A macaron. We'll keep that on us. I'm gonna put these away for now. And then we have those 4 grits. I guess we'll just go this way. We'll need 4, 8, 10 more. But they're going up in price, so I don't know if we can buy the rest of them yet. And we did get a window. Yes. Maybe in the study? I think the study would be nice. Oh, we have to build it. Sapwood planks and glass panes. Okay. Glass is in this one. Oh, it takes 10 to make one. Let's put in 50. I know that probably exceeds what we need, but we'll at least have some extra on hand. And then we need wood. Actually, I might have enough. I do not. Okay. Okay. We'll leave that to go. We'll go ahead and put our decorations back out. Let's put the banner over here. Okay, we're gonna have to move this because I really like Mugen Head. Above this. Perfect. And we're going to move this over here. Beautiful. Alright, let's put this away. We don't need all this food on this. We'll just keep these two. Because I don't know how much stuff we're going to collect in Bahari Bay. I do know the recipe, the second page for the recipe wasn't too far from where we found the first one. So we'll probably hit that first and then go around for the chests. Ooh, what are you? Oh, come on. I'm using the wrong... Watch it just be a regular dragonfly. It's an inky dragonfly! Yes! And a weird flower. What is this? It's placeable. We might put it in one of our vases. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Ooh, a fishing spot. Detour. What? I got distracted. What are you? You're so tiny. A mud minnow! Yay! We need that. We can turn in that one quest. There's a flow tree over there. There's one over there. Okay. What are you? Bright-eyed butterfly. Okay. What? Oh. It's like, what just happened? You're a regular cicada, aren't you? Nurse. Bahari bee? But that's cool. I think these are regular dragonflies, but I might be wrong. Where'd it go? The one I was chasing disappeared. I need to make some more smoke bombs, apparently. Okay, I need to stop because I only got 2 left. I thought the recipe thing was around here somewhere. What are you? You're a regular dragonfly. I think this is an inky one, but yes. I think I only need 1, but just in case. And I'm out. Okay, this is where we found the first one. The second one is, excuse me, down this way. Right here. A torn scrap from a cookbook. Succulents. To make aquindu chapa, simmer a chapa fillet in a in a decadent bouquet of vinegar of garlic and mountain. That's probably the mushroom. How I got vinegar out of garlic, I have no idea. Now I continued down that way to kind of try to find the third page, but I didn't find it. So we've got to head this way anyways. So I think we'll travel this way and see if we can find the third page along the way. I didn't see it anywhere. I'm gonna double check over here. Because I didn't check this side. Okay, I'm not seeing it. But then again, I don't know if it'll appear after we find the second one, or if it was already positioned for us to find it. I don't know. We'll keep a lookout later. Anyways, the first chest is right here. Ooh, Ember Seeker medallion. We need that. Okay, I need to check some of my photos because I don't remember where the West are. Okay, that is the recipe page. Okay, and then there's that one. Okay. So, go this way. We need to keep out a lookout for a recipe page, which probably is in that area back there since the other two were, and the moss that we need, because I'm sure that the rest of the recipes we just bought are going to require them. But the next chest is up here. Ooh, can I just... Yes. More smoke bombs! Yay! That works. Okay, the next one. It's over here. Right here. Root Seeker medallion. Sweet. I'm gonna go fishing real quick. See if I can catch that marlin. That's not a marlin. A sardine. Well, at least it's new. Okay. There was something else. It might be on the other side. Let me check something real quick. I was thinking it was near the water. Okay, let's try the other side. we did find lots. No, I don't think it's over here. There's a thing that it looked like basically a pile of garbage with a boat mast in it that said loot. And we either passed it or it was time sensitive. Okay, it must have been time sensitive because I'm not seeing it, and I don't think it was on the other side. Let me see if maybe I need to see if there's another chest that we haven't found. Oh, it's up. It's on a cliff. Okay. We got that one. Okay. So yeah, the loot thing is the last thing. But it's on a cliff somewhere. Next to the shore. Ooh, there's some more moss over there. Doop. Well, I guess it was time sensitive. Ooh, there's some more moss. I will try to collect those as I see them then. And just share with you what I find. Alright. Now that we have all of that. Let's return to the house plot. We're going to go ahead and dump everything. We need to run to the village real quick and talk to Reth and Einar. And then we can go to Elderwood, because we need to go to Elderwood before the stream ends. I do want to plant this plant to see what it looks like. What happened to my bigger plot? Oh, there it is. Right in the center. We will plant the flowers later. That we can sell. I'm going to keep the Bahari bee, see if we can do something with it. And then these I'm just going to delete. Because we have a lot of those. Alright. Onward to Killamal. Ooh, we have a letter. Hang on. Hecla. It is customary to shower newcomers with gifts when they first acquire their home. I believe this will be suitable decoration for your abode. Enjoy. Makeshift coat rack. Okay. Seki! Our lucky coin. Yes! It was very nice of Hecla to give us a coat rack. I guess we'll put it over here for now. May have to do a little bit of redecorating later. But we have a lucky coin. Maybe we can get a plush. Ooh, I forgot we upgraded our bug skill as well. Ani wants to talk to us, and he is right here. See Hacian. Hacian wanted leather. Oh well. Can we gift somebody something
Oh, wow. Didn't expect you.
from our inventory? Like our storage at home? Oh man, you just keep getting better and better at catching bugs. I'm gonna have to rest to keep up, huh? I bet one of these new belts I got will help me give an edge. But I guess you can buy one too. Fine belt. That's where they're getting the honey lure. We still have one more level of tools. Bro.
Bye.
Okay, I want to talk to Hastings real quick and see if I can give him that leather that we have. Actually, that leather might still be... Yeah, we can't dig into our storage from here.
That was interesting.
That's good to know. Alright, Reth. What recipe will he give us? He says stir fry recipe, but we can turn in this though. Lunar XP. I guess that's what this is for. And then I don't know what these little tickets are for. Anyway.
I totally wasn't sleeping.
You know, you've actually become a pretty good chef. Of course, you've got me as a mentor. And as your illustrious mentor, I got a new recipe for you to try out. Go on, take a look. Meaty stir fry. Crab pot pie. Ooh, we need that for a mission. Requires cooking level 6. Boo. But at least we'll get 2 when we do that. Okay, the Phoenix thing is going to take a while unless we just grind all the skill levels. Alright, the next person is Einar, which I think is this way. Oh wait, hang on. Before we do that, we have a lucky coin. And since we're already in town, we can go ahead and pop down there. And hopefully be able to get a plush. Slow down arrows. I guess it's not a huge disappointment because we did run out of slow down arrows. And I don't know if we can make any, but I really wanted plush. Also, one of the tips that it gives is that we can set waypoints on the map. I don't know how to do that. We need to figure out how to do that, because it may come in handy. Einar. Now, Monday when I came over here, I was going to see if Einar had glowworms, but I noticed he had a exclamation point over his head, and now it's gone. I didn't talk to him specifically when I played off stream, because whatever quest he had, I didn't want to activate until you all were here, but now it's gone, and I don't understand. Anyways, we can give him a pebble over here. Let's go with the blue one. The color of this pebble is very calming. I find myself slipping into a meditative state just staring at it. Okay. Glowworms. Well, how do you make glowworms? Ooh, that's cool. And an aquarium? We need an aquarium. Wait. Fishing level 20? Bruh. It's going to take a while before we get an aquarium. Okay. Well, that's weird. I don't understand. Maybe it was a fluke. Anyways, we need to go to Elderwood. We actually don't have anything on us, so we can go straight there. Nope. We'll go home and go that route, because if we go from Kilima Village, then we have to go all the way over to that one point that goes across the aqueduct and then go all the way north. I think this will be easier. I think it's this way. Yes. And once we get to the other side, I'll go ahead and pin the quest for the Elderwood so we can have a good idea of what we're doing. Instead of just chasing quests blindly. Okay, we need to meet Neo by the Elderwood stables. And maybe we can get some Orgapoo while we're here. I know Hacian wanted some Orgapoo meats and then hide? Scales? Something besides their goop. Ooh, can we collect this? We can. Maybe? It won't let me. Weird. Maybe because it's got the weird shadowy goop on it. We also need to keep a lookout for any ore that's here. As you enter the cave leading towards the Elderwood stables, you feel a heavy weight settling on your shoulders. The shadows that fill this space seem almost alive, clinging to your limbs like an unwelcome guest as you move. With every step, you feel a growing sense of wrongness. You are not wanted here. Don't let it get you down. Take a deep breath. Make a rude gesture at your surroundings. Ignore it and keep going. Take a deep breath. You take a deep breath and then another, slowly the feeling lessens, and the next step you take is easier. Perhaps it is all in your head. Okay. This is probably linked to that dark, goopy stuff. Ooh, what are you? Whoop, I missed. Where? Blushing butterfly.
Oh, hey, just a sec. What's up?
Glad you made it in one piece. I mean, the forest didn't look too bad on the way over here. It feels pretty bad, though. Kind of like walking underwater. Except, you know, without the water.
What?
Are you feeling okay, Scarlet? I'm kind of hungry. I'm fine. There was a moment earlier. Are you okay? This one. Really? I'm glad you're feeling better. And more gladder that we decided to stick together. Anyway, I don't see anyone else here. I thought the kid would be here. Maybe he's further inside the post? Kid? What kid? Ani, right? Oh, sorry, right. I got ahead of myself. When I first started coming to fix up the stables, I ran into this kid. He looked like maybe he was Najima's age or a little younger. This was a couple months ago. It seems like maybe he was living in the woods. I tried asking him where his family was, but he just kind of growled at me and ran away. So every week I try to stop by to check on him, leave him some food. He usually meets me at the stables when I come. He never says anything, but he always takes the food and scampers away. Sometimes I'll see him hanging out in the trees. Today is the first day he's missed, and with all this stuff filling the forest, I'm worried he might have gotten into some trouble.
Oh.
Do you think you can help me look for him? If we pick a couple of different areas, we can cover ground faster. You don't even need to ask. What if he hides from me? Didn't you say not to split up? Finding feral children is my specialty. He did say not to split up. I mean, yeah, but it should be fine, right? If you come across any trouble, just holler, and I'll come running. Why don't you check the deep woods to the south? I'll mark a few spots on your map. We'll meet back here when we're done, hopefully with some good news. Or the little boatie in tow.
Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. Which one is closer? Okay, it's just these two spots. Wait. Oh, there's two over here. Oh, we don't need you. Not sure. Oh. Okay, we can't go that way. Guess we're going this way. What are you? Blood beetle. I think we've caught one of those. I was hoping it was the other beetle that we needed. Ooh. We don't have any of that, whatever that is. Listen. Night Shadow Butterfly. Infected Essence. Okay, I'm clicking it, but it's doing nothing. What? This one. Okay, it wants us to go up. And now it says down. I don't understand. Is it this? You see no sign of the lost boy. Okay. I am a lost boy from Neverland. Usually in the now we Probably outside of this. Ooh. Can we go around this? Yes, it's probably on the other side of this cliff. Ooh, what is this? Is this... Got it. Is this palladium? Whatever it is, we can mine it. It is Palium. Nice. I guess it's inside the cave. You see no sign of the boy. Okay, one last spot. Ooh, it's an orgapoo. What'd you give me? Okay, we got the skin and the meat, but there was something else we needed. Oh, let's open our cigarette pack. Oh, it's so cute. Look at Tish. She's so adorable. And then Sadie Paws gave us more coal. Bro. Waterproof skin. I wonder what the whirlpools are for. You see no sign. Okay. Meet Neo at the stables. Huh. What's up here? Ah, I did that wrong. It's a treasure chest. Mining mystery bag. Quartz and flint. Okay. Well, that's cool. Alright, we gotta go back to the stables. I don't know if this is the right way to go, but this is the way we're headed.
Are you lost?
Look, I get what you were trying to do by making Ani and that wooden sword. It was really sweet and all, but my parents told me not to encourage the explorer fantasy he's got in his head. He's getting close to the point where he needs to decide his path, and they don't want unrealistic dreams holding him down. Okay, how is that a part of what we're doing? Anyways, I couldn't find him. Where could he have gotten to? He wasn't in any of the spots I checked either. You don't think the beast of the Elderwood got him, do you? I didn't see any evidence of a beast. That's just a myth. Though what now? Let's go hunt it down and ask. The what now? This story has been around since before I was born. Sorry. But apparently there's some giant beast that wanders the Elderwoods. If you go out alone at night, it'll take you and leave you no trace. I know it sounds like a kid's story, but I've seen it before. Well, or a really weird region. But there's something in these woods for sure. But it doesn't really make sense that the beast would take the kid now. He's been living safely here for ages. I don't know what to do. He could be totally fine, or he could have fallen down an old well somewhere, and we'd have no idea. Maybe we can ask Sabera for help? Is there something amiss? I apologize, getting in contact with the Order took longer than I expected. They've been dealing with reports all across Palia about these beams. Oh, Scarlet mentioned working with you. Does that make Scarlet a watcher too, or should I have called you Sir this whole time? Scarlet is my partner, but not an official member of the Order, no. You can still call me sir. We're looking for a kid. Neo, do you want to tell Sabira about him? Is the Order doing something about the situation? All very good points. I still like this one, but that doesn't seem... Looking for a kid. A kid? Living alone in the Elderwood. Yeah, so it's like this. I see. The Elderwood is not technically part of the jurisdiction of the Palia Republic. In fact, we are just within the borders of Umbra. That being said, I'd be a poor watcher if I ignored a potential plight simply because they were not a Palian. Do you happen to have any of his belongings on hand, Neo?
Huh?
I mean, he gave me some acorns once. I've still got one in my pocket. Would that count? As long as he's touched it, it should contain the trace of his flow signature, yes. Here you go. Be careful with it, though. It's kind of my lucky acorn now. Sabira closes her eyes and concentrates on the acorn in her hand. It glows softly in response. I cannot locate its exact coordinates. The dark energy in the air here is obscuring too much. But I can confirm he is within these woods, and currently unharmed. Really? That's a relief at least. Scarlet and I will be remaining in the Elderwood for quite a bit of time. We can continue looking for him while following our own mission. Yep, don't worry, Neo. I'm sure he's fine. You can rely on Sabira. I'll put some snacks out under a box trap. Yes. You might jest, but snacks are in fact a powerful motivator for hungry children. I've done something similar before, though a bit less crude. The last time I was tasked with something like this.
Nice.
So you've done this before? Whew, I'm really glad you two came here. I was starting to freak out on my own. If I may ask, is this boy the only reason you came to the Elderwood? Oh man, I totally forgot. The stables. Actually, if you've gotten some time, Scarlet, maybe you can meet me over by the stables board. I've got an idea that will make it easier to get around Elderwood, if you're interested. A wise idea, and when you are ready to continue our investigation, Scarlet, I will be setting up camp nearby. Before you go, Scarlet, I want to thank you for helping me out. I found this weird artifact thingy while looking for the kid. It seems like some sort of thing you'd be interested in. Maybe you can ask around about it. Anyways, let me know if you want to help me with the stables. Is that another part of Hekla's stuff? I'll stick around for a bit, like I said. Okay. Alright, so we did that, but unfortunately we're getting close to time for stream to wrap up. Let's see what this is. Umbron thing. The use of this strange thing is unclear to anyone but an Umbron, and unfortunately there are very few of them left in Elderwood to ask. An artifact from the Umbron era. Okay, so can we ask Hekla about it? There's this thing over here. What is this? We got Neo. Is it the fast travel thing? Probably not. Okay. To our right. Okay, it says we're looking right at it, but I don't see anything. Is it this? No? I am confusion. There's nothing in here. But it might be glitched. Oh well. Okay. We're gonna leave that here for now. One last thing we can do is, it's middle of the night though. Can we fast travel? We can. Let's fast travel home. We did get some flour, so let's cook and see what happens with the new recipe. Because I don't even remember what the new recipe is. Okay, we have that, but we don't have any meat. Ah, it was onion soup that we needed flour for. But I don't have any onions. So we need onions and meats for our recipes. So yeah, we'll have to keep that in mind. We do have mail. Honey, you're getting so good at bug catching. Like, seriously, I may be getting a little jealous. Lucky for you, I'm not the sort of kid who lets jealousy stand in the way of friendship. So I'll share the recipe for a new and improved bug belt with you, which we've already got. We did get new recipes for furniture. Oh, Ravenwood. It's on the Ravenwood. Do 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 do. Of course, we're going to do this. Oh. I like the look of this. A pantry. Cool. End table. So we're going to need lots of more iron to make all of this. 4 panes of glass and a lot of heartwood. Which I thought, yes. We have the planks for that. So we don't have to worry about that. Glass. What else? Iron. Which we are completely out of. But we did get more Palian. Dang it. We need 5 to make 1 bar. And we only have 3. So I will go hunting for some more off stream when I get a chance. But yes. I was going to talk to Hastien before we got off here, but it's going to take a minute before the sun rises and I need to get off. So with that being said, we're going to wrap up the stream. I think I've already talked about some of the updates that are coming up. Like I said, on Monday, the Tuesday streams are moving to Wednesday for now, but it's probably going to be at a later time so I can get some more sleep. Also, let me know again if you want to see the dinosaur game. Let me actually check. Make sure I do have it, because I'm pretty sure I do. Yes, it's called Amber Island. So if you all want to check that out and stream and see if that's something that you want to see me play, please let me know. Like I said, it looks super cute. And from the videos I've seen, it's kind of like Animal Crossing, but with cute little dinosaurs. So that's something we can add to the mix on either Monday or Wednesday. Probably Wednesday. I don't know how I'm going to divide my time with that, but if you all are interested in seeing that, I will make time. So with that being said, If there's any suggestions that you all have concerning Palia or Minecraft, please let me know in the comments. If you liked the stream, please feel free to leave a like, and if you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. With that being said, I will see you all next Monday for our next Minecraft stream, and I hope you all have